guys, welcome back to NCR. We're here at Winton today for Honda Nationals, VTEC Yo. I'm here with Ruckus from RS Motorsport, who was nice enough to have me down for a bit of a poke around. We'll go and take a look at his car in a moment. What's the lap time target for today?
Faster than a 37. A 35 would be amazing, but faster than last year's 37 would be great.
Well, if he goes faster than a 35, he's done the 8.6 in, so hopefully he doesn't go that fast. I'm going to poke around today. This will not be polished. I'm not going to do any fancy editing. What you see is what you get. Let's go and take a look at the Civic. Alrighty, and here's what we're working with. This is Ruckus's EG Civic, powered by a K24 with a sump and pump, which sounds a bit suspect, but hey, that's what it is. We've got a intake manifold off a Civic. I've got some radium fuel goodies there, so I see a fuel rail, fuel filter, a couple of nice sturdy engine mounts, nice big Mishimoto radiator, bit of DIY aero, and I'm told the gearbox is from an Accord, and like the whole engine and gearbox is like $100 or something like that. If I'm wrong, Ruckus will correct me. If I get the terminology wrong on this, don't shoot me. You guys know I know nothing about Hondas. Let's take a look at the rest of the car. Alrighty, we've got some AO52s and some big ass Alcon brakes with some two-piece rotors. Ruckus works pretty closely with the guys at Shockworks, so it does have Shockworks all round. Couldn't tell you the spring rate, but being a Honda, it'll probably be pretty damn high. On the interior, we got a lot of Haltech stuff. So we've got a can pad there, a dash, a bunch of electronics over in the footwell. I can't remember what he said the shifter was. It's probably written on the side there. What does that say? K-tuned, I think. That looks pretty serious. We're also featuring my GoPro for today because Ruckus forgot his. Alrighty, moving to the back, I think we've got some Accord brakes, I think he said. 215 rubber in the back, but massive 255s in the front. So you can see how wide it is. Maybe I'll try from the other side with a bit more light. But yeah, quite a bit of difference in the rubber, which I'm told is very normal Honda stuff. We've got a big wang. Oh, hello crown. Big wang on the back. We're talking about whether we keep all the aero on it today, whether the front splitter stays on, but we'll do some testing, get some lap times on the board, and then we'll see where we go from there. This is a bit better with the sun. Nice big Circuit Works side skirts, and that sort of gives you a bit of a better view of the width of the wheels, front to back. Pretty serious stuff. Alrighty, so that is a very quick overview of the RS Motorsport EG Civic. We're going to get into some laps now, and we'll see what we can come up with today. we're back from the shakedown session, so we've got Justin here as well from Close Enough Racing, who is also co-steering the EG today. What's the track like, boys?
Yeah, it's good, pretty decent.
Yep, okay, that good, fair enough. How is the car feeling?
Well, I haven't driven a front-wheel drive car in about 10 years. It's a bit of a learning curve, but yeah. I'm having fun.
A little bit different to the MRS?
Yeah, just a little bit.
So what do we manage? I think we managed a 41 and a 40 or thereabouts. Obviously a bit of room for improvement for our 37 and our 35, but it's early days. If it stays overcast, hopefully the track will be fantastic. I'll show you some track footage and stuff as we go through. We'll try and get some B-roll. We'll keep the flies out of our face as best we can. And we'll come back after we've done a few more sessions and see how we're travelling. All right, so just come back from another session out. Big Dog Ruckus has managed to get us into the 39s, but there was a little bit of a noise, and we found that it looks like the mid pipe is disconnected from the rest of the exhaust. We did hear a misfire earlier, and now we know why. So I'll try and poke my head under there and see what's going on if I can. What can you see, mate?
Bluetooth exhaust.
All right, so that's certainly not going to help us. The track is definitely getting a bit hotter. I just went out for a hot lap with Phil from Intima in the Accord. Thank you, Phil. I'll show some more of that in a sec. And the track is definitely getting warmer. So we'll try and get this guy repaired and see what we can do in the afternoon. Time for a lunch break. You can see the team over there having a bit of a chin wag after we finish putting the car back together. I'm going to roam the pits for a bit now and see who we can see. Alrighty, so we found Todd Higgins of Todd Higgins Racing or Motorsport or whatever he wants to call himself. Say hi, Todd.
Hello, how are you? Sorry, I messed up starting, sorry.
That's okay. No, we're not doing any edits. This is
no.
all raw, we're just going with it. So Todd is here with this beautiful S2000. What's the track like today, Todd?
It was good this morning. There was more cloud cover than yesterday, so I did yesterday as well. That was really sunny and just temperatures got hotter and hotter, but this morning was better, cooler, so gone the fastest I've gone this morning, so that's always good.
Oh, fantastic. So what's the target lap time?
Was hoping to drop into the 31s this weekend, currently 33.0, so fair way off, but I'll keep trying. Maybe this afternoon it'll cool off a bit and we'll get that lap in.
And you have done, for everyone at home, you have done a 32.3
32.3 at Oz Time Attack.
You're not even on AO50s. What are you on today?
Today is the Z221s. The 32.3 was actually set on the Bridgestone RE71 RS.
Right, so there's certainly more time in the tank.
There would be, yes.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, we'll check in with you later on today to see how you're tracking on your target lap time. What was the target again, sorry?
31s. Even if I got a 31.9999, I'll take it.
And I think I asked you that, but we'll just repeat it. All good. Let's take a look at what Todd's working with. This is Todd's S2000. Take it away, Todd. Show us what we've got under the bonnet for starters.
All right. So the whole driveline is actually stock. So it's F20 standard motor. It's just got an intake on it, which is Jay's Racing, and then I've got a 70mm exhaust all the way through. So it's titanium, but apart from that, yeah, stock ECU, everything makes stock power, maybe a whole 130 kilowatt maybe, but yeah, it does the job. It's been reliable, so I've been tracking it for over 10 years now.
Don't tell me that it's making the same power as my 8.6 and you're going that much faster. That's disgusting for me, so thanks for that.
But yeah, no, that's it. Quite basic, just yeah, reliability mods really to keep it running, and it's been good.
Fantastic, and lots of room for activities.
Yes.
Tell us about this front splitter.
So the whole front bumper is the VTEC circuit bumper, so FRP top half and then the carbon lip and splitter. It's got tunnels and everything built into it. I made a custom frame to chassis mount it and did all that, and then added like the tyre spats and blocked off the openings and that sort of thing. But yeah, just off the shelf bumper, nothing special.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does the job. We've got in the front.
Are these real?
No, I did have vents, but I run an actual class with rules and regulations now, so they're just printed versions now. But look better than just blank block-offs.
Fantastic. I'll wait for noisy cars. All right, what's going on with the brakes and tyres?
So the fronts are Alcon, a 330mm kit, 4-pot. Just recently only put them in the start of this year, so now they've been good. Still the original rotors, everything, they're 2-piece, so deal with the heat, and I think today's the 10th or 11th day on them, and Yeah, still perfect. So
Fantastic vape for money, yeah.
No,
And the rears? What's
the
in the
rears? I've got it's still a stock caliper, but it's got a BYP adapter kit which moves it to a two-piece rotor. So you go from a 280mm rotor to a 320mm rotor.
Wow, that's
so
huge.
I did all the calculations and the math, and doing this setup together through the brake bias 0.4% forward over stock, so still very balanced.
You really did the math.
Yes.
All right, tell us about this big wing.
Now again, another VTEC unit, Type 7. So yeah, basically the biggest, again off the shelf, but the biggest version they make is 1700 wide. The big end plates. I made a bit of a frame on the bottom side of the boot again to try and tie it into the chassis a bit more rather than just onto the boot lid. So no, it definitely works.
All right, and is the little gurney flap in the back?
That's a ASM, just duck bill, but I used to have that on the car originally, and then I just decided to keep it. You see some of the cars have the duck bill and the wing, and they tend to work together. But yeah.
All right, tell me about this beautiful carbon roof. Is it carbon or is that
no, it's FRP. It's a replica of a Mugen hardtop. Again, I bought it maybe 11 or 12 years ago, so it's been on the car for quite a while.
Oh wow, it looks fantastic.
And honestly, it was one of the replicas, but it fit really well. And my justification was like, the track car was already moving in a track car direction. I was like, a genuine hardtop versus a replica one, you're only going to get better fitment. It's not going to really do anything else. So it was cheap. I bought it, but no, it's been great.
All right, you got your money's worth out of that clearly.
Yes.
Pop the door open. Let's take a look inside.
Not much to look at. It's quite barren. It's got a halo seat from Sparko, detachable steering wheel, got a full cam certified roll bar, got that custom built, and it's welded in, so yeah, no turning back. But honestly, just very sparse. Yeah,
standard shifter.
Everything's still. It's got a spoon shift knob, but the shifter itself and everything's all stock.
Well, it seems like all round it's a fairly clean, tidy, and sort of simple package.
The goal was to keep it simple, do everything else first, and then start throwing power at it, throwing more advanced things at it. I just wanted to keep it reliable, do lots of track time, and like today is my 15th track day event this year, so the car is definitely very reliable. So yeah. Well,
it looks $1 million. Thank you very much for carving out a few minutes of your time today to have a chat, and wish you all the best of luck. We'll check in later and see how you're traveling on your target lap time.
No, thank you very much.
All right, see ya. Just come back from another session out. J-Dog has just managed a 36 flat. What's going on?
Oh no, car's actually like it's turned on. Like the heat got to it a bit by the end of the session, and it's trying a few different things, trying to relearn the front wheel drives. But no, she goes all right. I definitely, other than the lack of power steering, absolutely destroying my upper body. And I was physically unable to do my last hot lap. I thought I had the right line to take off. I reckon I had another half a second in it, but I just physically didn't have it in me to actually make the corner on the last lap. So
mate, you've done a phenomenal job considering that you've just done that 36, which is I think a PB for this car, and you've done it just after the lunch break, which means it's hot.
It's really hot. I reckon by the end of the day, I reckon we can get it down to a low 35. I reckon that's doable.
Yeah, I reckon the 35's in it. All right, let's check the tyre pressures, take stock of what's going on, and then we'll come up with a game plan and go from there. Nice work, brother.
Thank you.
Hello again. I found Phil from Insima.
G'day guys.
I went out with Phil earlier for a passenger lap in his CL9.
CL9, yep.
And the car was feeling fantastic. It was everything I thought it would be. I'm a closet Euro Accord guy.
Yep.
Car felt amazing under brakes. Clearly lots of grip. And Phil ran what'd you run earlier?
35.8.
35.8,
yep.
Which is a PB for you and the car.
It is, yeah.
So it was looking like it was going to be a great day. Now, I'll switch to some footage and show you what I saw a moment ago, which we never love to see. And then Phil, you can tell us what happened.
Yep, well, happy to run you through it. So, car was feeling good. We thought we'd try and put on some fresh green tyres. which we have here. Some fresh RS on RS. Felt really good until I got to the infield section and the rears kicked out because the rears are still ready. The rears are still an old set of tires. So the car kind of took a bit of a hit, which isn't too bad. I'm okay. The car's okay. Might go up another lap. But I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm happy with the 35. So
yeah, well, you've done a fantastic job. It is very warm here. We're seeing a few Hondas around now with power steering issues and just a few other bits and pieces. Cars are getting tired, drivers are getting tired, but I will take you around the car and show you. It is a beautiful car. It looked a lot better before, but I'll take you through the car now.
Yep, let's go.
Alrighty, so here is Phil's beautiful CL9 Accord, K24, Toda 30 degree VCT I think Phil said. Toda Spec D big cams. Obviously it's got an intake manifold on it. We have just noticed a little bit of a split in the radiator pipe there. They're going to get that sorted before the drive home. Lightweight battery, intake. It's got a K20 oil pump as well, I think Phil said, so that seems to be a common mod I'm learning today. But otherwise, stock bottom end, E85, and having been in the car earlier, honestly, it pulls really well. So I'm pretty impressed with this whole K-series thing. But yeah, that's what we're working with under the bonnet. Let's move on to the tyres, brakes, etc. Alrighty, so we got some Advan GTs on the front and some DBA rotors, and of course, being Intima, there will be some RR or RR Plus pads in there. This was a green set of RE71s, which is probably part of the challenge that Phil was having. The car's got a lot of front grip now, and look, when I was out in it earlier, it had a lot of front grip then. So if he reckons it's got more, then yes, the back was probably struggling to keep up. Side skirt, interior is surprisingly standard. Nothing really exciting going on in there. Got the Garmin catalyst over the side there. And on the back, more or less the same setup. Not quite sure what the rear calipers are. Full complement of suspension arms everywhere. And of course, now we are missing a rear bumper. I'll just go around the other side and show you what the results of Phil's off-track excursion was. Okay, so it's not too bad all in all. The rear bar Rio looks like it's taken a little bit of a tweak. Underneath, yeah, there's a couple of little witness marks here and there. But all in all, it reminds me a lot of my off at T10, if you guys remember that. All things considered, I reckon he's got away with it. So just chalk that one up to experience, fellas. And remember, stay safe out there. I've seen a few cars today without cages and people without harns and those sorts of things. So do look after yourself, guys. You only get one neck. But yes, this was, and still is, but was a lot nicer earlier today. And it is still a beautiful looking CL9. So thank you to Phil for taking me for a hot lap, and hopefully the repairs are quick, easy and cheap, and we'll see him back out on track soon. Alrighty, that's it. I'm going to thank Ruckus for never ever once turning on the GoPro when I wasn't around, and Justin as well. So we've got no good footage of the times that were managed. I think we managed a 36 and a 38, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so that is a PB for the car. What's next for the car, mate?
Well, it was good to have Justin here, a good driver, show us what the car's capable of. I'm 2 seconds slower, so we'll look at the data with Shane.
In the heat of the day. In the heat of the day.
We'll figure out where and then go from there, and then start pulling it apart for the new turbo setup.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Wow, big things coming.
Yeah, it's a bit of straight line speed to make up for the lack of drivability.
Right. All right. Well, all that stuff helps. Thank you for letting me tag along today. Really appreciate that. Even if you guys did do a job of the GoPro footage, I'll just chuck up one of the earlier laps so you guys can have a look at you know, the in-car noises and what the boys are working with, and just imagine it being a lot faster than that. But otherwise, you got any questions, drop me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. All right, good news. We've just been told we have one more session. Bad news is it is combined groups C, D and E all on track at the same time. I am going to make sure that I go and turn the GoPro on because I can't trust these guys to turn it on. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get one good lap of footage. I'll go and turn it on now and we'll see where we get to.
Oh no, I went too far.
GoPro is on, baby.
Sometimes you got to go backwards to go forward.
We're doing a thing. Alrighty, here we go. Last session of the day. Let's see what Justin can do. I have personally turned the GoPro on, so we should get some footage at least. And there she goes. The little EG that could. Punching well above its weight today. Okay, well that's an actual wrap now. Now we are genuinely finished for the day. I think Justin managed a 37 in traffic in that last session. There's definitely more in the car, so as Ruckus said, maybe a turbo kit in the future, who knows. But at least on that session we got a bit of GoPro footage, so I won't have to speed it up quite as much to give you guys an idea of what the car did earlier when it ran a 36. But otherwise, we will wrap it up there and we'll go and pack up. So again, thank you for watching and we'll see you on the next one.